Welcome back to you, Sugar Plum. I have a new major prophecy. It has appeared to me. It came to me like a vision. I was sniffing chairs and I was sniffing flowers, and it came. It's going to be ChainLINK flipping XRP market cap. That is the major prophecy alert. I manually constructed, using TradingView, this chart. You just type in link market cap and you divide it by XRP market cap. And as you can see here, this number on the right-hand side is 0.23, which means ChainLINK is 23% of XRP's market cap. This horizontal line is 1.0. It is Link flipping XRP in market cap. And let me tell you something. The fundamentals behind ChainLINK are so strong for so long. I know you like it strong and long, friends. Yes, family-friendly show. Make sure you like, subscribe. They're so long and strong that even a flippening is not good enough. I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing. You heard me. All right, we're going for more than that. XRP Army, you've been warned. You've had 10 years. Ripple have been dumping the inflation of you. XRP versus BTC has been going down for literally 10 years, minus 60%. Since he's listed on a CEX, it's time to think about a game plan. Now, what would I do if I was an XRP? Well, we're going to get to that. I'm going to get to that right now. It's very simple. When you come across a strong and passionate and friendly Somi with a major prophecy, you think, wait a minute, if this peanut brain is actually right, then I'm a bit of a poo-poo head if I don't act now. Well, what do you do? I'm not telling you to convert anything. No, don't do anything. Not financial advice. Go buy bonds. Go buy the government bonds. See how that works out in 10 years? What you can do is, if you converted 20% of your XRP into Link, well, if Link goes up here, you've actually protected yourself. You've captured the gain. And you've been able to double your bag. It's fantastic, isn't it? Almost double. It's like 80%. So that's what I would personally do. If I was an XRP maxi and I was really die hard, obviously, friends, look, if you're an XRP maxi, your number one goal should be firstly to explore other crypto, and secondly, to add US dollars from other means. Like, don't put in your dollars from your current crypto. Don't swap your XRP. Use your cash savings. Can you get another job? Do you have an extra car you can sell? Can you lower your costs somewhere else? That's the number one goal, to participate in this, all right? So the prophecy is all encompassing. ChainLINK is going to flip XRP. Link over XRP market cap, it will reach 1.0. All right. And you look at this chart. I know you're looking at this chart and you're like, oh, this looks like it's obviously going to happen. Is it? Is it obviously going to happen? Well, why weren't you buying with me? I'm still giving you time here. Look at this. It's not even up to the top half yet. I dare you to go find a friend who you can like, subscribe, belly button, and all to, who's actually going to teach you this truth. No one's going to teach you this truth. They're going to wait until the flippening happens, and then they're going to tell you it's the greatest thing ever. It's going to be too late. I'm here trying to help you. Also, I could be wrong. It could go to zero. You lose all your money, and it's all over. All right, so you got to be careful of that too. I continue. The token is not needed. What do I mean by this? Well, there's going to be poopy heads who are in disbelief. And as Link is rallying, as ChainLINK is rallying, all right, this is Link Ethereum, all right, as it goes up, they're going to say, this makes no sense at all. ChainLINK has no use case for its token. It has a theoretical use case, and I checked the Etherscan and the bridges, and it's only making like $20,000 a week. How on earth is this thing worth billions and billions of dollars? This makes no sense. And that's why, my friend, you're sitting on a non-squeaky chair, and I've got pointy elbows sitting on my squeaky chair. The truth is, the market is smarter than you think. It is front-running the future. Insiders control the future. The bug eaters, Swift, and other bug eaters have chosen ChainLINK. Just like how Ethereum went on its nuclear run. Well, ChainLINK is going to go up when you see no use case, nothing's going on, as I already did, by the way. And then, most likely, family members, other ones of your friends, even your neighbor who owns a bit of Litecoin, they're going to consider ChainLINK the new paradigm of finance once they finally launch the new staking, the new revenue models, and all of these economic stuff. And that's unfortunately time to exit, because I'm like, thank you. Thank you, market, for pricing in the future that I was playing for. Now that you've priced in this future, I can't see you getting tremendously better in the next 1 year from now, maybe 5 years from now. But if it's only 1 year from now, I don't trust the weak hands, because if there's any jitters in Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're probably going to go and overshoot to the downside. There you go, friends. That's market cycles. Yeah, you basically go up and go down. As you go up, people keep pricing in the future. As you go down, people keep pricing in the future wrong, and then it goes up again, all right? So that's what we're talking about. I also mentioned here, Vitalik, the archangel, Vitalik, founder of Ethereum, he will continue to rage as Link ETH ascends upwards. Yes, this is, I know, don't ask me how I came up with that. Don't even think of that. Okay, come on, ChainLINK, score some fucking goals. That's what we're here for. All right, and so it begins. So we are going to see some flippenings. This is the actual prophecy, friends. There's multiple flippenings. You know, XRP is the final boss. There are other coins that XRP is beating, like tremendously beating. There's XRP, BNB battling it out, but look where ChainLINK is. ChainLINK is all the way down here. It's got to flip a couple of people. We're right on you, Justin. Where are you? It's another 10% to go, and then we're going to flip the dog. So let's go through this. My link prophecy. All right. Now, currently, ChainLINK flipped Polkadot and Polygon. And yes, this is not a typo. It is Polygon. All right. Gone. Next, we're coming for baby boy, babyface Justin. And then when we go for Justin, we're going to go for the doggy dog, the Doge, the muskrat. We're coming for them. And don't forget, friends, we're going to crank it. I told you we're going to crank it. It's coming. It's coming. See that? We're going to flip them. Why? It's programmed. You know what's fascinating? If you go back to my videos, friends, if you see Polkadot, we flip Polkadot at the very, very bottom. Many of my earlier videos from like 10 months ago on my YouTube, all right, many of my videos that you like, subscribe button, I appreciate every one of you. Many of them, I was talking about how ChainLINK makes Polkadot useless as technology. Because the model of Polkadot is, hey, let's grab everybody into our network. Let's all hold hands. Let's do a governance for everything. And let's charge everybody to pay rent. Like it's a big leasing fee to be on the parachain. That's not how the world is going, because there's no economic incentive for you to really do that. You just go make your other chain. Like, I'm not paying $80 million to be in a trash chain. There's no network effect, friends. It's open source. You see that? When you can copy paste the code, you can't do anything about, the fact that somebody wants to make their commodity much cheaper. ChainLINK, why does it solve that? If ChainLINK says, well, you don't actually, so this is ChainLINK, right? You don't need to all come to one chain, right? That exists right now. So ChainLINK said, we'll make CCIP and all that other tech. And what happens is, so you have Polkadot, Ethereum, Pulse Chain, you're going to have Solana, you have Matic, right? And instead of Swift coming in and learning all these chains, there's like 30 plus, they go, well, how about all the applications, they grab their data from ChainLINK, and then Swift just looks at ChainLINK. There you go. Now, to do this, the applications of the future have to be incentivized to grab their data off ChainLINK. Well, this is the thing. ChainLINK has no competition. ChainLINK's providing the data. You can't get it from anywhere else. You can't even get it. It's not valid anywhere else. It's more than just price oracles. So there's going to be the future Uber that's getting created. It's not even made yet, but it needs like 15 data points, and you have to grab the data from ChainLINK. You can't do anything, right? So you can't host your own server, for example, and release, I don't know, maybe health records from the government. Maybe someone wants to make a cool application that uses your health and finance and stuff, but you need to grab public information and match people's addresses. But you can't do that because you don't have access to that data. Only the government does. Well, that's why ChainLINK will hook up to it, and then you will pay ChainLINK for the use case. Now, it's not you, it's the application you're using. They'll pay for it, and everything will be done in the background. That's why these contracts, they're not just contracts anymore. They're smart contracts. Chainlink makes them smart. So what about the price target? How do we have $240 link? I've mentioned this price many, many times. Look, I don't trust a friend. Look, it's still possible. I'm just going to draw it for you, right? Because it's a friendly show. If you put on a log chart, look, yes, I really want ChainLINK to hit $240. Wouldn't that be great? Congratulations. All right. But I am scared of the Trojan horse. If Bitcoin stops at $80,000, people don't get what they want, there's a stock market crash, there's some emergency, something happens, right? I'm very scared of that scenario happening. So in what I've drawn is we go up somehow. The end of 2024 is like 60 to 80 bucks. Everyone's like, oh, we're definitely starting the bull market. And then, there is a 2025 interruption that no one expected. Like, whoa, no, like that. And then 2026 recovers. By the way, you're going to think this is easy. You go, oh, just hold a bit longer. No. You know, down here, everyone's going to say it's the bear market. Everyone's saying we're going to have another 2 to 3 year bear market. Bitcoin is never rallying before the Bitcoin halving. That's why I think this is the most perfect trap. You get everybody long. They think 2025 is programmed. Then actually 2025 is red. They get out. Why? Because people will say, oh my gosh, it's not doing what I thought it would do. That's what all the professional traders tell me. They say, get out when it's not doing what you thought it was going to do. Don't believe that. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do any of this. Please watch my videos over and over to get to your head. That's the wrong approach because you're never going to get everything perfectly right. People don't have to do it. Just follow, friend. Just follow. So in this zone, everyone's going to think, oh, it's over. Bitcoin halving. I'll buy after the Bitcoin halving or on the Bitcoin halving again. But maybe to their surprise, Bitcoin actually breaks 100K in 2027. Right after it covers 2026. And that's never before seen. Why? Because Bitcoin's never broken the all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. Right? So this is a scenario. It sounds wacky, but it's not really wacky. It's like, oh, this is a scenario where everybody loses. Again, have you noticed in crypto, the scenarios where everybody loses keeps playing out and only the top 10% of people win? Well, there you go. If this doesn't play out this way, I give that 70%. So there's still a 30% chance this happens, where it's literally up and up and up and up and up. Yay, we all retired, friends. Yay, it was a perfect 4-year cycle all over again. And then it drops 90% again from 29 all the way here. There you go. That's a chart. $240, dropped 90% back to $24. All right. So what do you think is going to happen? Doesn't really matter. All I'm telling you is, see, friends, this is a scary part. Okay. You see 2024 at the end of it. Look here. It's going to be at the end of 2024. If we're at those prices, you're just going to have to say, oh my gosh, I don't know what the next 12 months hold. And there's a lot of good news right now. But what if something bad happens? That's how you're just going to have to think, man. You have to protect yourself at some point. Now, if only you had a friend who's actually been telling you for, 2 years to buy more now. So if you have to get out some profits, it doesn't hurt you as much from your quantity. If only you had a friend. You know, I've got friends literally, they only had like $4,000 in ChainLINK, but they increased it to $10,000, right? They like doubled their stack. So now, if we get to the end of 2024 and Bitcoin's 80K and I'm like, everything I said would happen. It's all the good news coming out together. They can get out half. Because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm not even meant to own half of these coins. I bought them in the bear market to take profit just in case to protect myself. All right, so that's how you hedge yourself. You hedge yourself by buying more. This works for Pulse Chain, PulseX, Hex, all of real DeFi, two friends. It works. It's the same game, just the numbers changed. Now, my ChainLINK target, $240. It's just derived from Ethereum. All right. Now, this is Link ETH chart, as you can see. Link ETH. Now, if Link ETH, you see on the top far right, 0.03, which means ChainLINK is 3% of Ethereum's price. All right. Now, and I just put ETH as $8,000. All right. That's just what I guess. I don't know if these squiggly lines are going to happen like this. Just guessing. It doesn't have to go. Maybe it just goes up more and more. We don't really know. There's no rhyme or reason. But, you might say to me, hey, my friend, Somi, I don't have an $8,000 Ethereum target. I want to do $14,000. All right. Well, you can do, all right, now they're not going to peak at the same time, but you might be looking at a $420 link there. But look, I'll just be honest, it's unlikely ChainLINK is going to peak with Ethereum at the same time. We might find that, let's say even if $8,000 is the top, right, you might find that ChainLINK peaks when maybe like Ethereum is like 6,000, you know, or $6,000. And then you're like, okay, ChainLINK peaks at $180 and then it goes sideways. And maybe from Ethereum's $6,000, $8,000 run, ChainLINK can only go like another $20. So it does that fine. This is something that happens because these things, there's ratios that move around. There's different buyers and sellers. These things come about. But you get the general point here. That's a target you're aiming for. Now, I made the prophecy for XRP flipping because to me, I like the fact that everything I said about Polkadot has come true. And I don't like saying it. It's just truth. I'm trying to help everyone. So if that's come right and the world is waking up to ChainLINK and ChainLINK is leading the market with some pumps and Roca Negra want ChainLINK and there's all the rumors coming out. If all these things are playing out, then all I can do here as a humble man sitting on a squeaky chair, resting crocodiles part-time, all I can really do is think, all right, maybe the rest of the thesis that I was prophesizing is going to play out too, which includes this part, which includes, well, you know what? If I was right about the other ones, now, friends, you can get into a lot of hot water like this, by the way. This is how people literally get wrecked, is because they follow somebody who's really hot. They're on a hot streak for like 6 months, and then the next 6 months, the person's poop. I've followed so many people like that. Like, I could just see them just losing and taking hits, and they just can't read the market anymore, right? So this is my prophecy since the start. I haven't changed it. I haven't morphed it. That's exactly what we're hoping and expecting. And you know all the elements now. It would be nice for a $240 link, but, you know, don't bank on it. You never know, man. We could stop at $60 or 80. Friends, you don't even know, man. It's possible that the link ETH ratio, because this is all you really care about, you could get even a link ETH ratio of like 0.03, all right? But Ethereum is only $4,000, okay? Which means ChainLINK goes to $120 next year. And ChainLINK and Ethereum's only 4,000 for the first like 9 months or something, at the end of 9 months. And then maybe Ethereum does a blow off at the end. You know, so there's different ratios, different numbers, they can play around. There's no guarantee that any of these big ones happen. But I like the fact that XRP is still on top. I like that. It gives me something to hold for. I like seeing XRP up here because I just believe, all right, well, if ChainLINK is half of XRP's market cap, but we're up at like $40 for ChainLINK, I'm not going to be nervous because I'm like, man, we have to flip XRP. There's just, under no circumstances can you tell me after 10 years it seems right for ChainLINK to be under XRP's valuation, considering Swift literally chose Link. It's just going to take time to hold out. So I hope that plays out. If everything else I've said happened, well, it just increases the probability. I'm kind of getting a read on things, but I don't really know. I don't know at all. And I want to tell you something. It's bullish that I don't know because no one's hailing me as like a god. All right. I'm ready for this, friends. If this happens and we get the ChainLINK run to the moon and ChainLINK goes like, you know, 200, probably $100, $200, whatever it is. I just care about Link ETH, right? Give me more ETH value. If it actually does this, something, and people like make memes about me and call me like a god of sorts, I'm going to say, all right, that's the Euphoria signal. Now it's time to get out. I'm completely ready for it. So at least you got that confidence. You're listening to somebody who's like, friends, I'm waiting. They're all calling me peanut brain here. One, they're calling me giga brain. I'm like, all right, sweet. Giga brain. That means the weakest hands are in because they think, you know, the big things are coming. Now, you got to be careful. Why? Because learn from the bear market. In the bear market, you can learn from Richard Hart. He called for a $10,000 Ethereum in 2020, $10,000 Bitcoin back in 2021. As we got down to 40, 30, 20, he stuck by his guns. And there were so many signs of depression. We did not hit his target. He did not capitulate until maybe here. Who knows, right? Actually, he's still short. He still hasn't capitulated. He's still sure that we're going to go down with stocks. So it's even someone as smart as him. And I saw there's many others. I can tell you many other influencers who did the same thing, okay? So they had the direction right, but the target didn't get hit, right? That's why if you were a bear, let's say you put on a turbo short up here, a giga short, you shouldn't be saying, all right, target's 10K. You should be saying, my target is when everybody is crying. Crying, all right? When I see people crying and they don't want to be in the industry, that's when I'm out. And that's what you had here, Bankless crying on camera, right? Beautiful signal, absolutely beautiful signal, all right? So that's why we've got to flip it on our heads, all right? We've got to flip it on our heads. So I might have a ChainLINK target that goes up to the moon, but I don't want to get too hung up on them, friends, because that's why I tell you, I draw these different scenarios. Yeah, I'm really, not so I can be right. I don't really care. I'm telling you, I am prepared for ChainLINK Euphoria, 40 bucks, 50, 70, 90, 100, wherever it comes. If technically 40 bucks, yeah, if you want to be euphoric at 40 bucks and we haven't moved on Bitcoin, we're only 40K in Bitcoin, yeah, we're going to have to do something. When Euphoria is there, you got to be ready for it. Now, you might say, okay, the odds of $40 Euphoria isn't that likely in Link. It doesn't really matter what odds you give. It matters what happens, all right? Just like how you thought, well, if you go back to the bear market, look how people got trapped, all right? People said, because we broke 10K for Bitcoin, we're going to 10. We broke 20K for Bitcoin, we're going to 10K. They were wrong, all right? So all your ideas about levels and price movement, they're just theories, all right? All we can do is look at and smell the crowd. That's literally our competitive edge here. And when that happens, we're going to be ready. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button on. Appreciate every single one of you. Catch you very soon. This has been a major prophecy. Let's see if it happens.